Glory to your house, the house of Apollo, where the echoes of legends are all we follow. Turn it up, feast your eyes, feel the fever ignite. Glory to your house, we burn through the night. We burn through the night.
I'll be honest. I thought I had a freaking month before I'd have to do a video like this. And then James Gunn and Tom King are going to James Gunn and Tom King. This is just a rumor. So I'm going to back up and I'm going to attempt to give us a proper opening. And then I'm going to, well, we're going to have a conversation about this. So strap in. Welcome back to the House of Apollo, where the fire of fandom lights the path to reason. Listen, this is not complicated, so I'm not going to pretend like it is. It's another stupid franchise-killing rumor. Another moment where Hollywood acts shocked that fans are pissed off and pushing back. As you can see right here from our friends over at Geeks and Gamers, there are reports, a leak allegedly, that Lanterns, well, the villains being framed as modern political caricatures, to put it politely. Conservative zealots holed up in a small town in middle America. The sheer bleeping arrogance of it all. The contempt of it all. Here's the best part. That's not what's insulting. What's insulting is that it's so damn boring. Look, the leak is probably some lame-ass outrage marketing, but we got to be honest, right? It's only happening because everything that's come out of the DCU so far has either been met with startling indifference or douche cringe, being sued by simps, chasing clout, pretending that Superman wasn't one of the stupidest movies to ever come out. Meanwhile, here's the irony of it all. Most people aren't even mad, right? We've been down this road before. And even though DC cannot afford to take this trip down this road, James Gunn and Tom King are saying, yep, we're gonna do it anyway. So here we are. And one more time for the people in the back, let's break it down. For what the last 15 flippin' years, pop culture keeps getting twisted into a vapid, myopic dumping ground for bad ideological takes. And then what happens? The creators of this vapid slop, they get mad that the fans reject it. You're a racist, you're a sexist, you're a homophobe, you're ist, you're that, you're the other thing. Fans are sick of it. No, we are almost in the indifference phase, right? We're almost past getting mad about it, and we're knocking on the door of indifference, right? Lord have mercy. How many times can you sit through what should have been escapist entertainment and watch it be turned into some lame lecture? How many times can the villain be a label or a caricature or, the white dude? How many times, just how many times can people tell you that they don't like it when you realize the people aren't the problem? It's the fact that you morons can't not sniff your own bleeping farts. Why does Green Lantern work? Green Lantern works because he's freaking mythic. It is a story about a man of action, men who embrace classic masculinity. It is about willpower, overcoming fear, a sense of duty and responsibility, moral clarity, restraint, making the hard choices and doing the right things because it is the right thing to do, no matter what you have to sacrifice. These are big ideas that work because they're human. Now what happens? Now we're in an era where the writing and the talent and the skill of those writers keeps shrinking, and the stupid message keeps getting louder, and no one wants to hear it. The fans are not responding. And when they are not responding in kind. Let's look at the disaster that was this Supergirl trailer. That ratio was not a whisper, it was a scream. Bro, the same pattern for Peacemaker season 2. Season 1 worked because it was the character first. It was quirky. It was fun. It displayed a rather puzzling and gross misunderstanding of what a libertarian actually is. But hey, James Gunn's gonna James Gunn. What happens when we get to season 2? Well, after the GD disaster that was Creature Commandos, and after the we're going to pretend it was a rousing success, but the incredible mediocre performance of Superman, by the way, it only made more money because of inflation. Fewer people want to go see it than want to go see Man of Steel. More people watched Black Adam on HBO Max than they watched the freaking Superman movie. So it was mediocre at best. It's mid. It's mid. It was a mid movie. And I'm being kind because I think it's an incredibly stupid movie. It's a really stupid movie that tried really hard to be good, but it's too damn stupid to get out of its own way. And no one's saying this. You know, let's back. We're not crapping on Peacemaker season 2 because fans don't know how to have fun. It's because, well, one, there was an alarming amount of external genitals flapping around in the first episode. There was an alarming amount of heroes behaving worse than the villains. There was an alarming amount of the characters being broken down and turned into a leftist talking points and leftist ideal victims because for some strange reason, a black woman whose mother is the most powerful person in the freaking multiverse somehow thinks that she lives a terrible life because she's a victim. See, fans recognize when they're being talked down to. And here's the rule that Hollywood keeps ignoring. When characters stop being people and start being ideological props, the fans don't argue, they disengage, they pack up, and they leave. And we don't care how stunned the creators pretend that they are. Because the other thing we understand is that these modern creators have a rather disgusting lack of respect for the people who came before them. You know what? I'll say this about Last Jedi. If that stinking, flaming pile of slop and rubble and ash didn't exist, the dam may not have broken. And now we exist in a space where we can talk about this freely, where we can talk about creators who don't understand. We can talk about that the fans are the actual gatekeepers of these IPs, that they want their heroes to be heroic, that they want their stories to be fun, that they don't want the message because no one wants to hear the damn message. And that we expect better from the people who write and have been tasked with the stewardship and taking care of these IPs, these characters, these stories, these aspects of our modern myths. And this is exactly why Thomas Sowell warned about this kind of thing, this exact mindset, when the man said people who pride themselves on their complexity often confuse moral confusion with moral sophistication. That is what the actual problem is. Their myopic noise. Their flatulence that they mistake as gesticulation is mistaken for depth. These labels are mistaken for characters. These lectures are mistaken for art. Fans aren't asking for politics. No one wants this. They're just simply asking for competence. Do your damn job. They don't want sermons. We want stories. and we don't want to be poo-pooed on because we rejected your crap. Because it was crap. Just because you're crapped in the pool instead of the toilet doesn't mean your turd is not a turd. It's just a turd that ruined everyone's good time. Oh, no, what? What? And because we're annoyed and we rejected it, well, all of a sudden we're told we're hostile and we're ignorant or we're afraid. No. We're just being being blamed for your damn dumb decisions. Your piss poor writing. If this Lanterns rumor is true, DC isn't challenging the audience. It's daring it to pack up, stop caring, and leave. And guess what? People barely care. If we're supposed to be taking Superman as some kind of grand measure of success versus the Thunderdolts and the Fantastic Boar, well then, I'm sorry. That's like finding out that you have HIV instead of full-blown AIDS. Your good news is still crap news. You were the best of the worst. Your posturing has not been earned. Pop culture is supposed to be neutral. It's supposed to reflect what's happening during the times. Yes, you can dip your toe into expressing the feelings of a moment, but you know what? There better damn sure be a spoonful of sugar to help the medicine go down. And these idiots want to just pry your mouth open and dump their stupid castor oil down your throat and wonder why you're resisting, wonder why you pack up and you're leaving. And guess what? No amount of scolding is going to bring anybody back for this. So you know what? I'm done. This is a House of Apollo where the fire fandom does its damn best to light the way to reason, because we don't just watch pop culture, we effing fight for it. I can't believe I had to make this video already. I'm out of here.